Hi guys, I'm Geekvape, back again for another review, and today we're looking at the Aegis Legend Kit by Geekvape. Yes, so guys, today we're looking at the Aegis Legend Kit by Geekvape. Now originally I was going to do this review last week, but it came to my attention that there was a firmware update for this to solve some of the battery issues. So being a reviewer, I had to do the update and do some testing before I did the initial review. Now I picked this up from Ecigone for $59.99, but they're on sale at the minute for $49.99, so that's a tenner off, which is a bargain. Now some specs on this. It's a dual 18650 box mod. It does 5 to 200 watts and it does round robin. It does watts, bypass mode, temp including nickel, stainless steel and titanium, TCRs, and has a very good curve feature that works really well. It has IP67 dust and waterproofing. It's shockproof, and it also comes in a range of colours and finishes. So let's take this bad boy for a vape. I've got the Vandy Vape with all the RTA sitting on top, which I've got in for review and testing out this week, so the review for this should be up fairly soon. I got a single triple coil fuse Clapton in there, only at 0.22, and I got it set at 65 watts, so let's give it a vape. So without further ado, we're going to dive down to the closer cam. I'm going to show you the packaging, what you get in the box, and give you a quick rundown of the mod. So let's go. So here we go with the up close for the Aegis Legend Kit by Geekvape. This is the packaging it comes in. And in the packaging you obviously get the mod. You get the Geekvape aero tank with 2 spare coils, 1 mesh and 1 triple core. You get a spare glass. You get some O-rings for the tank. You get some spares for the mod. Charging and update firmware cable. A warranty pamphlet and a user manual. So here we have the mod. Let's first start off with some measurements. Top to bottom, you're looking 90.68. Front to back, you're looking 53.18. And side to side, you're looking about 30.29. So let's start with the top. You have a gold plated spring loaded 510, as you can see. You got a nice brushed finish on this plate on the top with 4 gold plated screws, and as I said, this is 30mm across, so it does accommodate 30mm atomizers, as you can see, with this TFMT on top. Sits nice and flush, so that is a pro. Coming along, you got this rubber bung piece here, which houses the charging and update port. It's got this seal on because of the waterproofing. Come down to the front, you got a nice clicky fire button. You got your menu screen, and you got your plus and minus, which are also clicky. It's got this plastic finish on the front, which is a real fingerprint magnet, as you can see. Come down to the bottom, you got the same brush finish on this bottom plate, the battery plate. You got some venting for your batteries here. It's got Aegis serial number, and then the clip to unlock your battery door. Just clip it back like that and it flicks up, spring loaded. Inside you've got a gold plated contact, clearly marked plus and minus, and then you've got these little membranes going around which are to seal the water out, but in the event of battery venting they will pop out and let the venting gas out. You've got this nice rubber seal going all around the inside to protect it from water ingress. You got it clearly marked in the bottom plus and minus, your batteries. And that clicks shut like that. The whole complete mod is covered in this rubber shockproof coating, and then you've got a pleather piece on the back which comes in different designs of your choice, whichever one you want. I picked the digital camo, and then you've got this frame, aluminum frame going all the way around, Geekvape on the one side and Aegis on the other, and these also come in different finishes. I got the gunmetal. So let's put some batteries in this. Minus, plus, shut it up. So it's 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off, and there we have it, it's on. So this does 5 to 200 watts, and as you can see it scrolls pretty fast once it gets going, and it also round robins. So you've got the motor in, which is power, your wattage what you set at, a little W for wattage, you got your coil, your volt, your amps and your puff count, and there you've got your dual battery meter. Nice vivid display. It is colour, but it's only coloured in 2 different shades, grey and blue, as you can see. To get into your menu, 3 clicks. And then that lights up the power, and then you can get scroll to the right. You got your TC nickel, stainless steel, titanium, TCRs, your curve function, and a bypass mode, and then back to power. When you're in your curve function, press the power button, and then it brings it down here, and then you can adjust like so. Click it again, and it goes down respectively, and when you're finished just hold the fire button and that locks it in. Same on the power mode, you can change your coil and you can change the puff count and reset it. Now holding the fire button and the up and down button just deals with the brightness only. So you can change your brightness up and down. And then if you hold plus and minus, it locks the wattage. So you can't go up and down, but you can still fire. And that's pretty much it for the menu system, guys. So let's get this set into nickel mode. Let's unlock it first. I want it at 430 degrees, 40 watts, and lock that in. Got me Freak Show RDA with a single nickel coil in it. Screw that on. Like so, and we'll do a temp nickel test. Got a piece of cotton here, which I'll just put through. Like so. snip off that end, snip off that end, and we're ready to go. So it's only in at 0.06, 430 degrees, 40 watts. Fire 1. As you can see, same protection. Fire 2. A little bit of smoke, that's off the residual coil. Still same protection. And fire 3. Now, let's pull that cotton out. As you can see, slight bit of banding where the coil was, but no burning. So I'll just trim this off a little bit more. Hang that in the deck. That's ready. Put on the top cap. And that's ready. That's ready for a vape. So let's get back up top and we'll do a vape-proof nickel test and talk more about it. So let's crack on with the vape-proof nickel test. I'm all juiced up, ready to go. I've got it set at 430 degrees, 40 watts. Let's give it a vape. So guys, all dried out now. Let's pull this cotton out, see where we stand. Yeah, as expected, slight bit of banding where the coil was, but no burning, no singeing. So that's definitely a pass on that one. So as you can see, temperature control does work on this, guys. It's dialed in pretty good, it cuts off when it needs to, and it gives you a good vape. So it's definitely a pass. So let's try a 200 watt test on this. I've got my trusty Sumo RDA, which I use for all my 200 watt tests. So screw this on. New coil, 0.26. Dual fuse Clapton build. Bit more juice on there, I think. Don't want to get any dry hits or nasty burning in my mouth. It's going to be hot, guys. Right, there you go. There's the 200 watts. Very angry. Put this top cap on and let's give it a vape. Ooh. Wow. Need some more juice on that. Drown that in Just Jam. So as you can see, guys, it does output the power. I wouldn't say it's 200 watts. I'd say it's more like 180, 190 watts, but it's definitely up there with the rest of them. So on to some pros and cons. Pro number one is the build quality and the fit and finish on this. As you'd expect for a mod that's aimed at the market it's aimed at, it's primarily for the industrial type and the outdoor type, for people who go into work in like building sites and people who go out doing walks in the woods and stuff. This is ideal for that kind of thing, because it's waterproof, shockproof. You can drop it, you can bash it about, you can get it wet, and it's just an all-round great idea for a mod. Pro number 2 for me is that it can use 30mm Aegis. Now I've been looking for a mod for a while now, so I can use my TFMT tank on top, and this has filled that space because not only does it look good on here, but it sits flush, sits perfect, and it works absolutely spot on. Pro number 3 is the display on here. It's a colour display. Now it's not a full colour display, it's only giving you 2 shades of colour, grey and blue, but it's really vibrant, it's really clear, and it's easy to read, so it's got to be a pro. Pro number 4 is the board in this. It's a very good board. It's been designed well, it's been well thought out, it's got great power delivery, it's got a few flaws, but it's still a very good board, so it's got to be a pro. And the last pro has got to be the price. $59.99 for a mod of this quality is a really good price. Comes as a kit for that price, so you get a tank, a sub-ohm tank, but albeit it's not very good, but you still get the sub-ohm tank and the coils and stuff, so it's got to be a pro. And it's even more pro now because it's coming down in price, and the more it comes down in price, the more of a bargain it's going to be. Now on to cons. I've only got a couple of cons for this, guys. The main con for this is the same as the Pulse 80 watt, and that's the battery management. I'm going through 2 to 3 sets of batteries a day in this, so it's not very good for the outdoor type or the person going to work. But fair play to Geekvape, they did bring the firmware update out to address that issue, and although it hasn't gives you 100% battery life, it's gives you about 20 to 30% more, so fair play for them trying to fix the problems. And the last little niggly con I've got is that sub-ohm tank it comes with. The aero tank from Geekvape is not very good. It's a run-of-the-mill sub-ohm tank. For an avid vapor, they're not going to like it. For a new vapor, you're going to get by, but the cores and shit, so it's just not good, so it's got to be marked as a con. So can I recommend this mod? As it stands, because of the firmware update and that extra 20% to 30% more battery life, I can actually recommend it. So it's a thumbs up from me. If you want one, get onto Ecigone. They're coming down in price, so grab one while you can. And that's it for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one, and remember, smoking kills, choose life. See you guys.